So consider the number 4 power n where n is a natural number. Check whether there is any value of n for which 4 power n ends with the digit 0. So do homework ma. Next second problem. Find the LCM and HCF of. Find the LCM and HCF of 6 and 20 by the prime factorization method. Find the HCF of 96. Find the HCF of 96 and 404 by the prime factorization method. Hence find their LCM. Hence find their LCM. Find the LCM and HCF of. Find the LCM and HCF of the six comma 72 and 120 using the prime factorization method. Do homework ma. So irrational number, a number which can be, which cannot be expressed in the form of irrational number. So example, root 2 comma root 3 root 5. Square root of any prime number is a irrational number. Square root of a is not a perfect square numbers. All not perfect square numbers are called irrational number. So pi minus root 2 by root 3 0.10110 111 1111 and so on. Okay, so one note point very important. Note if let P be a prime number, if P divides a square, P divides a square, then P divides A. Very important condition ma. P divides A where A is a positive integer, where A is a positive integer. Okay. P be a prime number. If P divides A square, then also P divides A. Okay. Right on. So very, very important question. No? The first question, prove that, very, very important. Prove that root 2 is irrational. Prove that root 2 is irrational number. So let us assume that, let us assume that, so first of all, let us assume that root 2 is rational. Rational by contradiction method. By contradiction method. So what is a rational number? A number which can be expressed in the form of P by Q. So that is, let root 2 is equal A by B. So A by B, where A and B are co-primes. A comma B are co-prime. Very, very important. Co-prime means when HCF is 1, then it is called co-prime. Okay. So cross multiplication, root 2B is equal to A, squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. Root 2B whole square is equal A square. So root 2B whole square, that is the meaning. Root 2 whole square, B square. 2 root cancel, 2B square. 2B square is equal to A square. What is the meaning? So the condition, if let 2 divides A square, then it also 2 divides A. So let A is equal taking some constant term 2K. Okay. 2K. Okay. A value substitute in equation number 1. This is the equation number 1. So A value substitute in equation 1. Okay. From equation 1. So 2B square is equal to A square. So A value substitute 2K. Whole square. 2B square is equal 4K square. 2 square 4K square. 4K square. Okay, next line. Write down, ma. Continue next step. So let us assume that root 2 is irrational. To prove that irrational, but let us assume that root 2 is rational by contradiction method. So a rational number which can be expressed in the form of P by Q. I will take root 2 equal to A by B. A comma B are co-prime. Root 2B equal to A squaring on both sides. Root 2B whole square is equal to A square. 2B square. Root 2B whole square means root 2 square B square. 2B square. So 2B square equal to A square. What is the meaning? All at note point. 2 is a prime number. Divides A square. Then it also 2 divides A. Therefore, A value substitute 2K from first equation. 2B square is equal A value 2K whole square. 2B square equal 2 square value 4K square. Right down. So B square is equal, next line, 4K square by 2. B square is equal 2K square. B square equal to 2K square. So what is the meaning? Let, say meaning. 2 divides Next b square. Then it also 2 divides b. So what is observed? Both a and b, both, therefore both small a and small b have to as a common factor but this contradicts fact that a and b are co-prime. So our assumption is wrong. So we conclude that root 2 is an irrational number. Okay. Okay. B square equal 4k square by 2. B square is equal to 1 ja 2 2 ja 2k square. 2 divides b square. Then it also 2 divides b. Okay. Both a and b as a common factor. But this contradiction the fact that a and b are co-prime. So our assumption is wrong. Root 2 is a irrational number. Okay, write down. Prove that root 3 is irrational. Prove that root 5 is irrational. Prove that root 11 is irrational. Okay, do it now. Show that 5 minus root 3 is irrational. Same method ma. So could be quite different. Let us assume that five minus root 3 is rational by contradiction method. So let 5 minus root 3 is equal a by b. Here a and b are co-prime. Okay. So 5 is the rational. Please observe my point. 5 is the rational. Minus root 3 is the irrational. So already irrational number is there. Already is there in the question. So simply write as 5 root minus 3 minus root 3 is equal a by b minus 5. Both side minus is common. Root 3 is equal 5 minus a by b. Okay na? So here a and b are integers. Okay. So in the question already root 3 is irrational in there. So both side minus common ma. Minus root 3 is equal, minus is common, minus a by b plus 5. That is value. So both side negative cancel ma. Okay. That is coming ma. Okay. So in the question, since so root 3 is equal 5 cross multiplication 5b minus a by b. But since a and b are integers, so we get 5b minus a by b is rational. But and so root 3 is irrational. But this contradiction the fact that root 3 is irrational. This contradiction, our assumption is wrong. So, but this contradiction fact that root 3 is irrational, our assumption is wrong. So, this contradiction is arised because of our incorrect assumption that 5 minus root 3 is rational. Okay. So, our assumption is wrong. We conclude that five minus root 3 is irrational. Okay, write down. Next question. Prove that 3 root 2 is irrational. Same. Let us assume that root 2 is already in irrational number. Okay, please identify. Let us assume that 3 root 2 is rational by contradiction method. Let 3 root 2 is equal to a by b. So root 2 is equal to a by 3b. Since a and b are integer, we get root 2, we get a by 3b is rational, and so root 2 is irrational. But this contradiction fact that root 2 is irrational, our assumption is wrong. We conclude that 3 root 2 is irrational. Write down. Prove that 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational. Prove that the following are irrational. The first question 1 by root 2. Second question 7 root 5. 6 plus root 2. Okay, I briefly explain ma. First 3 plus 2 root 5 is equal a by b. Same method. Root 5 already irrational number you have identified. So 3 root 5 is equal a by b minus 3. 3 root 5 is equal cross multiplication a minus 3b. root 5 is equal a minus 3b by 3b. Okay, na? So a, b are integer. So a minus 3b by 3b is rational. So root 5 is also rational, but it is contradiction fact that root 5 is irrational. Our assumption is wrong. So next, 1 by root 2 is equal a by b. Simply write as reciprocal on both sides, b by a. Root 2 is equal b by a. Simply same. A and b are integers. So root 2 is also rational. Our assumption is wrong. Root 2 is irrational by contradiction fact that. So 1 by root 2 is rational. Same. 7 root 5 is the same method, a by b. Root 5 is equal a by 7b. Same matter. Next, 6 plus root 2 is equal a by b. Root 2 is equal a by b minus 6. Root 2 is equal a minus 6b. Okay, same matter, ma. Write down. So a and b are integers. So a minus 6b by b is rational. Root 2 also rational. Our assumption is wrong. We conclude that 6 plus root 2 is a rational. Okay, write down.